Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I have a beautiful patriotic wreath for you today. I absolutely love the way that this turned out. The sign was the full inspiration behind creating this beautiful 4th of July wreath. Let me show you how to make this beautiful Americana summertime wreath. For today's project, you're going to need a 14-inch wire wreath form that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. Now, they have several different colors. They have silver, gold, or black. It doesn't matter. You can use whichever one that you can find. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners cut in half. And you'll also need some of Dollar Tree's Deco mesh. You'll need 2 rolls of each color, 2 of the white, red, and blue. You want to cut your mesh into strips at 12 inches. We're going to be doing the Cruffle method today. I have my mesh cut at 12 inches. And now we're going to start to make our bundles. I'm also going to be using my bowdabra. Now I really like this when I make Deco mesh bundles because it holds everything nicely. I can adjust it before I add my pipe cleaner. So we're going to be using this today. Now to do the Cruffle method, it's very easy, and this is a really good method to use with Dollar Tree mesh. So you have your piece cut at 12 inches. I like to use a little clip, something to weigh it down. Then you start at one end and you do a roll. Now with Dollar Tree mesh, I like to roll in about 3 times. So all those cut ends are nice and hidden in the curl. Then you turn around, you do the same thing on the other end. 1, 2, 3. And then with what's left, you do a little ruffle. So it's a curl and a ruffle, therefore you have a cruffle. Okay, and I'm going to be using the red, white, and blue. And I'm just going to alternate how I put it in so that all of the colors are different. You know, red will be on top, white will be on top, blue will be on top. And then as I place them in here, I kind of adjust them, cross them so each of them will shine. If you come across anything that looks funny, either pull it off or trim it off. You get that sometimes with Dollar Tree mesh. Actually, you get that with pretty much any kind of mesh. And we're going to be putting 3 cruffles in each bundle. So each bundle is going to be nice and big so we don't have to make as many. Again, you want to do a nice roll. I roll about 3 times. Add a little clip to hold it. And then do a little scrunch across the center. So this way I kind of put one in the center and then cross one on either side. That way they all have their own space and they shine. And then I lift it out, go from the bottom. Grab either side so I can get a good grip on those pipe cleaners. Pull everything down. Then I can pinch right at the base, get it nice and tight, and twist. And so you have a nice big bundle. Now like I said, if you see anything that's sticking out or that's funny, just do a little trim, no big deal. There you go. And that's what your little bundles will look like. I'll show you one more time. I'm now attaching my bundles to my wreath form, and I have used one full roll of each color, and I've been able to cover half of my wreath form. Now look at how nice and full that is. And what's really nice is I've only had to attach 5 bundles per section to get it that nice and full. So I've been attaching it here to the 2 bars in the center, and a section is between each of the crossbars. So in between each of those, I've placed 5 bundles. Now to attach these, you just simply take your pipe cleaners, you feed it on either side of those 2 bars in the center, pull them together so it's nice and snug, and give a twist or 2. And then I like to pull my pipe cleaners together, and then I push them down, back forward. This helps keep the back of my wreath looking nice and clean, and you won't be able to see those pipe cleaners from the front. I'm going to fill in the rest of my base, and then I'll be back and show you how thick and beautiful it is. I have my base all complete, and look at how beautiful that looks. So nice, thick, and full. And as you can see, you get very little to no fraying with the Cruffle method when using Dollar Tree Deco Mesh. Now this is the sign that we're going to be using for our project. I went ahead and took it apart. And I just removed the ribbon that held everything together because I'm going to be attaching these separately. I really love the welcome. I like the way that they did it. I think it stands out and it'll be perfect on the wreath. And then of course, who doesn't love ice cream around the 4th of July? So we're going to be adding these as well. And I want to stack 2 of them, kind of like this. Let's play with our placement a little bit. So I want to put my sign up here, kind of a little bit more up towards the top, and I like it if it's a little bit angled. And then I was thinking maybe down here to maybe add 2 of the ice creams, and then the 3rd one over here. So that's the placement, and then I want to put a bow up at the top. But I think this will make a very cute and simple 4th of July wreath. Now to get these attached to the wreath form, I need to add some pipe cleaners. Here on the back of the sign, I'm going to be adding 2. And I always start with just kind of a little dabble of hot glue. Put a little bit more on top. And then because I don't have any other way to attach this, I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon over the top. This is just going to help make sure that that hot glue holds that pipe cleaner on for me. So I'll put 1 on either side of that. Now this one I want to attach by itself, and then these 2 I'm going to layer. You just need to decide, which one do you want on top and how you kind of want to layer them. So I'm thinking something like that, so I'm going to glue those 2 together. And then I'm going to add a pipe cleaner to the back of each of these. Now I have my signs attached, and to attach your signs, once you get your pipe cleaners glued on and the glue has set up, you just separate your mesh and you feed those pipe cleaners down and you attach it to your wireframe in the back. Now once you do that and you have your placement and you're happy with it, then you can tighten it down, trim your pipe cleaners, and tuck them. So I'm really happy with that. Now we're going to work on the bow that goes up at the top. Now this is the ribbon I've chosen to put on this wreath, and I picked this up from papermart.com. This is 2.5 inches at 10 yards. It's called American Flag on White Wired Ribbon. It's made in Taiwan. I did pick it up at papermart.com, but I believe I've seen this at other craft stores as well. It's pretty popular for this time of year. You will need to cut one piece at 22 inches. 4 pieces at 16 inches, and 1 piece at about 2.5 to 3 inches. You'll also need a full-length pipe cleaner. So 1 piece that's at 16 inches, you want to dovetail the ends, and the long piece at 22 inches, you want to dovetail those ends. Those are going to be your tails. Now today, to help me put everything together, I'm going to be using my bowdabra. You take a full-length pipe cleaner, and there's an area here where you can put it down at the bottom so it's ready to go when you are. And then I'm going to take my longest piece, which is about 22 inches, find the center, pinch, and then place that in the center. I wanted one set of really long tails on this bow, and that's what those are. Again, I'm going to take my 16 piece inch, fold it in half, find the center, and add that. Now the reason why I'm cutting each of the pieces and placing them to make the bow is because of the pattern. The pattern, I want to stay this way on my bow regardless of what part of the bow it's on. If I didn't cut the pieces, some of the pattern would be this way, some of the pattern would be this way, and I don't want it to show that way. I want everything to be in the same direction, so that's why I've cut each individual piece. Now I have 3 pieces left at 16 inches. I'm going to take that, fold it over itself by about 1 inch, press down so I can find the center, scrunch in the center, turn it over so the cut side is facing down, and place that in. And now I'm going to do that with the last 2 pieces cut at 16 inches. Once you have your 2 tails and your 3 bows in, you can pull up, pull together, and lift out. And take your pipe cleaners, twist around the front and pull to the back. You want that nice and tight. And then give it a good twist or 2. Now I want to make sure I have enough pipe cleaner to attach this to my wreath, so I'm going to place another full-length pipe cleaner down in the center, give a couple twists, and then I'm going to take one short one and wrap it around one of the longer ones. This will make it very secure, and I'll have plenty of pipe cleaner to be able to attach this to my wreath. You do that to both sides. Okay. Now here in the back, you want to have your pipe cleaners opened. We're now going to use this small piece to wrap the center. That's going to hide the pipe cleaner there. You want to make sure that, like I said, everything is facing in the correct direction. And then you do a tri-fold. So you fold one side in and then you fold the other side in. You just want to make sure that the width is only about 1/2 inch once it's folded. Okay, and then this is going to go right around the center here, and you just need to glue it down. And again, the reason why I'm doing it that way is, see, I want to keep that pattern the same. So this may not reach all the way around to the back, but as long as I have it cleanly glued down, it will work just fine. Absolutely adorable. And now all I need to do is pull down my tails, open up and separate my loops, and then it'll be ready to go onto my wreath. Now I want to put my bow right up at the top, and I left these tails really long because I wanted them to kind of come out and then down the sides. And then these can come down. Now I may adjust these and cut them a little bit shorter, but that's about where I want to place my bow. And again, you just take those pipe cleaners, feed it down in between the Deco mesh till you get to the wire frame in the back, and attach it to the wire frame. Once you have its placement and you're happy with it, I have my bow on, and I did go in and trim my tails, both of them a little bit shorter, and I like that better. Now I'm really happy with that, but it needs one more thing for the final edition, just to add that last little bit of something. And I'm going to be adding just the white stars out of the table scanner that you can get at Dollar Tree. And I really do like this. It does come in 2 sizes, so I pulled out several in the larger and several in the smaller. And I'm just going to go around and fill that in. I think that is going to look perfect, and it's really going to stand out with that beautiful colored background. And once I find my placement, I'm just going to be hot gluing them on. You just want to make sure that they get good contact, so just hold them in their place for a few minutes till that glue has time to set up. And there you go, we are all done. I'm so happy with the end result. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I think the white stars were the perfect final addition for my patriotic wreath. I love it, my sweet taste of freedom. This wreath is perfect for the 4th of July, Memorial Day, or even to keep up all summer if you like Americana decor. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. If you know anyone else who would enjoy my content, please share it with them. If you like hauls and craft tutorials, you're going to want to check out these other videos. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next video.